We still have a few couple prophecies to really go through, but we can still hope because we're saved by hope, as scriptures say.
That's right.
You know what?
Yeah. Love the Lord all thy life, and call upon him for thy salvation.
Right. You call upon him for thy salvation. You know, that's who the men of the Lord are supposed to call to, because these 2/3 niggas, they call it Esau for salvation and for help. They go down to Egypt, like the scriptures say in Isaiah 30. They walk down to Egypt for help and put on the covering. They don't put on the covering of the Most High, man, in His spirit. Well, you was getting that.
Second Timothy,
Okay.
2. Where you want to start at?
Start at the top.
This is 2 Timothy chapter 2. I'll start at verse 1. Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Yahushua Mashiach.
Right, we gotta be strong in His grace, and we gotta grow in grace. You know, the kingdom ain't kingdom. You're not gonna get the kingdom if you a bitch ass nigga, man. If you a whole ass nigga, you're not gonna walk into the kingdom, man. So we gotta be strong in this thing. We gotta gird up our loins like men, like Job says, because Job was bitching and moaning and crying, man. And Most High was like, gird up thy loins like a man. He demanded that of him.
Mm-hmm.
The Most High demands us and commands us to be men in this thing. Go ahead.
And the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men who shall be able to teach others also.
Right, so you heard good things about Paul. Commit that to other men that's faithful and show that as an example and give that as an example to strengthen brothers. You know? That's how when the brothers, our elders in our camp, wouldn't visit the elders, man. They had a good report about them brothers. They said it was nothing but brotherly love throughout the whole thing, and it was genuine, and they brought that back to us. For us to continue that and follow in those footsteps.
Right.
You know? Go ahead.
Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua Mashiach.
That's the point I was getting to when this brother was talking about be strong, man. We got to endure this hardness. Because this ain't our rest. It's supposed to be hard, man, because we got the whole world ahead of us, the whole kingdom. So we got to go through some hell, man. You can't have it on both sides. And that's what Jake don't understand. That's what 2/3 want it to be. They want to have their cake and eat it too. They don't want to go through shit. They want to be comfortable here, and they want to go to heaven. Damn. You don't want to do nothing for the Lord. He took an ass whooping for y'all niggas. So we got to be good soldiers in this thing, man.
Jake don't want to put in no work, but want to reap the benefits.
Yeah, man. You want to. That's why the scriptures say, man, in what's that, Thessalonians, if a man don't work, he don't eat.
That's right. Yahushua, was that Paul said that?
Mm-hmm.
You don't work, you don't eat. Well, let me finish off these last two verses in this. 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 4. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life.
Right, you don't get caught up in the BS in this life. You know, you get your daily bread, and you keep it pushing, man, and you do the work. You don't get caught up in these sports. We watch sports, of course. We watch the fights. We watch basketball. We watch football. But we're not arguing with niggas and debating on who the best is, man. Brothers have done in the past, but they've got rebuked for that, because that's not the way it's supposed to be. We don't entangle ourselves with the affairs of this life, man, because this life is foolishness. It's gonna pass away, and it's vain, man.
That's right.
You know, so we don't entangle ourselves with this BS. But like I said, we're in the world too. We're regular people. Like, you know, we're regular guys, man. We're not no swamis, and we don't sit in a corner and float and have this gold ass aura around us. The elders don't do that. They're regular guys, man. That's the one thing that always happens when camps visit each other. But it's like, man, they just regular people. They just like we eat, sleep, shit, get sick. We get hurt just like the next man. That's one thing I learned when I came into the truth. I started watching the brothers, man. And I was like, man, I just thought there was some totally different people until I actually went out there. They invited me back to fellowship. And I just started really being around like, damn, dudes right on my alley. They just like me. We just regular men that have made up our minds to do right, man.
Rehearsing the righteous acts.
Yeah, it's just a rehearsal, man. We can't get it right inside, but the point is to give an honest effort and try in sincerity, man.
That's right.
That's the point.
That's what I was going to say in verse 5. And if a man also strive for masteries, yet is he not crowned except he strive lawfully.
Right, you got to strive the right way, man. You just can't be grinding in no bullshit. You gotta strive according to the truth and according to the law, statutes, commandments, man. You know, that's why a lot of guys fall out. They're not striving lawfully for it, man. Mm-hmm. They striving and working, but they into all different type of books, different doctrines, and trying to come up with new bullshit. And that's why they ass fall out and they get bugged out. Like that asshole, what they call him, Ichabod Crane. That guy, man.
That joke.
Yeah, man. They told that dude, man, to leave that shit alone. He's striving something that he shouldn't even have no business doing. Stick to these scriptures, man. Stick to what you know, man. Don't go beyond what you need to go. And matter of fact, give me that in Sirach.
To the milk.
Chapter 7.
No, see, he put it apart.
Yeah, I was just trying to make sure I know where it was. Yeah, Sirach chapter. No, Salaki. That's not chapter 7. It's right, chapter 3 of Salaki. Sirach chapter 3. Start at verse 21.
Sirach chapter 3, verse 21. Seek not out the things that are too hard for thee.
Right, don't seek what's too hard. Don't go beyond your means, man. You know, if the Most High wants you to get those deeper breakdowns, you got to build that foundation first before you graduate to something else. You got to get that sincere milk, and don't be going digging into all that other stuff. Now we have certain brothers that go into other books, other philosophies, not to learn them, but just to be able to battle those type of guys, or to pick out the bones. They might say something, or different books. They might bring some sort of truth, and they filter through the scriptures. Mm-hmm. But they're not just getting fully into it. They're taking it for what it is, chewing the meat and spitting out the bones.
That's right.
Not everybody can do that. Not everybody's on that level. Now, if you're supposed to be on that level, then the Most High will bring you to that level. But it takes time. The Most High will increase you in His due time, not when you want it. He'll increase you when He's ready to increase your lot. But if your lot is just to know a little bit, hey, know that little bit like the back of your hand, man.
That's right.
And if you once you get solid in that, then you can battle with that, then the Most High will gradually increase you. Go ahead.
Neither search the things that are above thy strength.
Right, don't get. That's what happened. Like I said, that's what happened to that guy Ichabod Crane. Prime example. They told him to stop that shit. Now look, he's nowhere to be found. Go ahead.
But what is commanded thee, think thereupon with reverence, for it is not needful for thee to see with thine eyes the things that are in secret.
Right, so it might not be needful for you to see those deeper things at that time. Just deal with what the Most High blessed you with and stay faithful in that. Because if you're not faithful in a little bit, how the hell do you expect to be faithful in a lot? It's just not going to happen. Why would He give you all this when you can't be faithful in this right here, man? It's not going to happen. Go ahead.
Be not curious in unnecessary matters.
Don't be no busybody, man. Unnecessary stuff, warring and entangling in other worldly affairs. Go ahead.
For more things are showed unto thee than men understand.
Right, more things are showed you than what these other niggas even understand, man. So just chill out. Is there any more on that?
Yeah, I'll get the last verse.
Okay.
For many are deceived by their own vain opinion.
Right, guys are deceived by their own vain opinion. Going to their heart and what they think it should be. And you're getting deceived by that. Go ahead.
And an evil suspicion hath overthrown their judgment.
Right. Sit on that, man.
Yeah, that's the point pretty much.
Yeah, that's all I really want to have that. Everything. Any closing remarks or any scriptures, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna get something that we had called for earlier. Then just get a chance to bring it up.
Okay. Yeah, man, like I was saying, man, just, be faithful in what the Most High give you, and you'll be all right, as long as you're sincere.
And how we was just kind of explaining when we was reading in Sirach, how guys try to get into things that's above, they pay grade basically,
mm-hmm.
and everybody don't have the spirit to go into other books, to try to filter it out, through the scriptures. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12. I'll start at verse 12. And further, by these, my son, be admonished, of making many books there is no end.
Right, because, go ahead.
And much steadiness is a weariness of the flesh.
Right, much studying, you go into all these different things, and